And in Frankfort, both Democratic and Republican state leaders gathering to discuss the 2024 legislative session. Our Jane Davenport tells us what both sides said about this year's session.
I believe we have done one of the best budgets ever proposed.
Bad things happen this session. Bad things portend to happen the next session.
Two different perspectives from both sides of the aisle Tuesday following the end of the 2024 legislative session. Republican and Democratic leaders in post-session conferences discussing topics from education to healthcare. At the forefront, Kentucky's two-year budget.
I think the people of the Commonwealth of Kentucky will be proud in the product knowing that we have made these types of investments all the time while cutting their taxes.
Democrats in the General Assembly were also able to secure critical funding. That's important. That will shape our communities for years to come.
A bulk of the budget focuses on education. Bills targeting an up in teacher pay, establishing universal pre-K, and more funding to the Support Education Excellence in Kentucky program.
Like ensuring teacher and educators get the raise that they deserve so we can attract and retain the best educators to give our children the best education.
They are able to give significant raises to our teachers as a result of those increases in the SEEK funding formula.
Lawmakers also divided over the outcome of abortion rights this session.
They didn't even assign Hadley's Law, a bill that would have created exceptions to the state's extreme abortion ban.
It is the toughest issue that I see that people personally have to deal with as legislators.
A major fight for Democrats this session, the Safer Kentucky Act, vetoed by Governor Andy Beshear, but ultimately signed off by Secretary of State Michael Adams, changing criminal codes in Kentucky, including life in prison for anyone convicted of 3 violent felonies.
It criminalizes homelessness for some of the vulnerable, I might add some of the most vulnerable in our society.
The Safer Kentucky Act just dovetails and goes into a bigger working program that will help both the homelessness and the homelessness issue, but mental health, substance use disorder, and then open up our cities to being felt safe and open for tourism.
During the first 60 days in 2024, more than 1,200 bills were filed in Kentucky's General Assembly, the highest number of bills seen in 2 decades. 215 bills were ultimately passed and signed off by the governor. Jane Davenport, ABC 36 News Now.